We have West Virginia defensive tackle Kenny Bigelow joining us now on the show. And Kenny, really appreciate you taking the time out to talk to us. I know you're a busy guy right now. You got a lot going on, and we're really happy to be able to catch up with you.
How you doing, man? I'm glad you had me, man. Glad you have. Happy to be here. Happy you guys talk to you guys, share my story a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely, man. For those that don't know, Kenny was the number 6 player in the 13 class. 21 tackles, 5 for a loss this year with West Virginia. Obviously, you guys get within a win of the Big 12 championship. It may not have ended the way you wanted it to, but plenty of highlights, both individually and for the team. How would you characterize your time in Morgantown and the 2018 season as a whole?
My time in Morgantown was well spent, I must say. Great atmosphere, great people down there. They really took me in, really just embraced me as a whole. I bought into the Mountaineer culture, to what it really means to be a Mountaineer while I was down there. Learned how to really work real hard, because they'd accept nothing less. They have a true blue-collar work ethic down there, and it's something I really just fell in love with.
No question. Now, full disclosure, Kyle is a massive West Virginia fan. His wife Olivia is a West Virginia alum, so they were living they were living and dying with you every Saturday. So, Kyle, if you want to hop in here, I know you're dying to.
Yeah, man. It was a blast to watch you this year. We were pumped when you joined the program, and you didn't disappoint on the field, that's for sure.
Thank you.
What was it like going from L.A. and USC to Morgantown, West Virginia?
Oh, I get this question all the time.
I'm sure.
It's really apples to oranges, It's LA, you can't really compare LA to Morgantown, but I had so much fun in Morgantown. Again, the people, the students, the game day atmosphere was amazing. Not a seat empty at any point in the game. Everybody's up the entire time, all 4 quarters going strong. That's something I really love. The fans, like you said, they lived and died with us every Saturday. They were into it from kickoff to the triple zeros.
So, Kenny, you're a top 10 player in your class coming out of high school, and like Kyle said, you go to Southern Cal. And then it was a period of injuries and adversity for you, and eventually, obviously, you end up in Morgantown. That was thanks, at least in part, to an old high school teammate. Is that right?
Yeah, at the very least, I absolutely say that David helped me make my way to those country roads. Yes, sir.
So it was David Sills?
Yeah, during my time at USC, like you said, the injuries and all the adversity is well documented, but I had my guys, the same guys I graduated high school with. We got a group chat. We're always talking. Everybody got some guys in the league in that group chat right now, some other guys doing well in business. So everybody's pretty successful. So, everybody's always encouraging each other to do what's best. Me and David get to talking. He's like, so what are you going to do? I'm like, honestly, I don't know, but I know I want to give it another shot. And he said, listen, coach has been talking to me. They're interested. They really want to get you down here. Got down there, watched the practice, watched the work, and I was like, yeah, I can absolutely see myself here, and the rest is history.
And how'd that play out? Because I read a story about October 2017. You were actually contemplating retirement, and then the NCAA gave you that extra year, and then you end up at West Virginia. But how did all that play out?
So going through the season at USC, it's not going the way I wanted to. I'm not getting the reps I want to. And, I see these young guys coming along. They great young talent at USC. They're always going to recruit top talent there. So I understand what happened, older guys, some injuries, so you kind of just got to I got caught in the shuffle, basically, and I wasn't happy with that. I knew I could play. I knew I could contribute to a team. And I, just went and talked to Coach Helton, like, listen, like, if I'm just going to be a practice body for you, like, I can't do that anymore, I have been through the injuries. I've been through it all. I'm a senior, I was like, I don't want to go out like this. And, we mutually agreed that, like, hey, this you want to do, let's move on. They wanted me to stay and fill like coaching position, become sort of a GA. I thought about it. I tried it for a little bit. But once I was granted that 6-year eligibility, I knew I had to take it.
Sure.
One of the things that I loved watching, or why I loved watching this year, is, you played with a lot of passion and energy, and it seemed like the defense kind of fed with that. Now, the first play of the year, you kind of blew off the Tennessee quarterback, and then you broke out the celebration. You stick your finger up in the air, and it looks like you're like twirling a little bit. Yeah, like that. What's the story behind that?
Oh man! So during camp, it was one of those dog days in camp. Man, the offense was getting after us that day. And we really needed a big play. It was one of our last team periods of the day. It was a live situation. I'm talking to the guys. Let's go. Let's make a play right here. And almost similar to what happened in Tennessee. Center goes one way, and I burst through the line. I made a nice tackle in the backfield on one of our running backs and got up and I said, let's do it. That's it. That's a wrap. Wrap it up. And everybody just went crazy.
I love it. What was, the coaching change at West Virginia just went down, but what was it like getting to know and play for Dana Holgorsen?
Coach Dana, I can't say enough good things about him. He's a great guy. He's a player's coach, but at the same time, he's going to work you. He's going to get his work no matter what. Like he understands it's a grind. He understands about your body and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, he wants you to work. And if you give him that respect and that 100% effort, he's going to take care of you.
Seemed like you two really clicked and had a good relationship. And there was a moment in
this is Kyle's favorite story, by the way.
The Texas Tech game where you were kind of down and he went out to check on you, and next thing you know, you just see him laughing. You want to walk us through what that conversation was like?
Oh yeah, Texas Tech. That was a really, really nice day down there. I want to say it was like high mid 80 day down there. Somewhere around the third quarter, they got that high tempo offense. They're going, and like. That was a play. I was trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and I felt my whole leg just start tightening up on me, so I just went down. And coach thought it might have been my knee. He goes, "Are you all right? All right?" I said, "Yeah, man, I'm just fat." he started bagging up.
That's hilarious, man.
And then the other thing I wanted to ask you about, I was actually in Stillwater at the Oklahoma State game. And I remember you and Taylor Cornelius, you kind of got face to face there for a second. What was that conversation like?
Oh man, again, like you said, I put a lot of energy, a lot of passion. Like I ride or die for anybody on my team with me. And one of our linebackers, he just got a shoulder stinger making on the previous play, so he was trying to rush off the field. I'm like, nah, man, go down, let them come to you. And so he goes back down, and the quarterback somewhere just start jawing off, saying some real, unsportsmanlike things. And so I just turned to him, and we exchanged some words. Just to that was just like, hey, listen, man, my backer on the ground right now. He can't do nothing, but I'm right here. What's up? Let's talk about it.
I love it.
Okay, so Kenny, you're going to take part in the Spiral Tropical Bowl coming up on Sunday, which can be seen live on FloFootball ahead of the NFL playoffs. Obviously, you have some NFL aspirations of your own at this point. So what do you hope to get out of the week in Daytona Beach, and what can you prove or affirm about yourself during your few days out there?
I want to go out there and show them that I'm healthy. I want to go out there and show them I'm explosive and I can play on Sundays. I want to go out there and show them that I'm going to be the best player on that field regardless of who else is out there. I want them to solidify my place and let everybody know that Kenny Bigelow is healthy and he's back to be everything you thought he would be.
The last thing that I would like to request that you do, just because I want the brownie points, is could you tell Olivia Brackey hello?
I will. How you doing, Olivia? It's Kenny Bigelow right here.
You're going to make her day.
No question.
She was a big fan this year.
All right.
No problem.
Hey, Kenny, I appreciate your time very much, man. Best of luck in the Tropical Bowl. We'll be cheering for you there. We'll be cheering for you next year on Sundays, man.